Okay, so this is recorded a fair few days after this game. Yeah, let's go. So Randall's came into, what the hell was that? Randall came into the league not being able to shoot a three, so it's nice to see that and like, let's face it, he's probably stayed in the league with help from that improved skill set. Holmgren being a unicorn. Even being like so versatile. I mean, being able to box out like that as a pretty skinny dude, that's pretty good. Nice work. Running the floor, man. Such a great player, man, and so young. Wow, yeah. I thought that was a pretty obvious kick out. And just gets completely swatted. That is just... The defense is so weak. Like, this is the Western Conference Finals. This is a closeout game. Like, you got to win this to stay in the hunt. And it's just... He's jogging. So, what's this? Is this Conley? Like, he should know better. You got to guard the rim first, right? And he's just, oh no, I'm a point guard. I got to be on the perimeter. And all Gilgeous-Alexander has to do is just drive past him, and there's an opportunity. That's just terrible, dude. That is just so bad. High schoolers can freaking guard this fast break better. Give me a 6'2" dude who plays his ass off and has good fundamentals over some of these scrubs. Travel? I don't know. Alright, should I nitpick this? Yeah, see, Jalen Williams, pathetic help defense, bro. Like, your teammate's beaten, you got to stand in here and force the offense to pass it off. Instead, Williams just pathetic little allows a drive in. Now, if it was me, I'd probably push this because you can beat two guys by pushing it, right? Because they're all the way over here, okay? So, and once you push it, then the defense collapses against you, and then hopefully your teammates have hustled, and there might be some like fast break threes on. But instead, Williams just kind of takes it easy, and yeah, I would have probably pushed it there anyway. Okay, so Randall, okay, he's improved on the threes, but clearly cannot dribble with his offhand, bro. He's tentative all week, stops, and Caruso just nicks it. Like, a confident guy with his right hand would still get around Caruso, and then there's a wide open lane to do all sorts of stuff, but Randall just ain't got it, bro. He just ain't got it. Love a good point guard screen because it's kind of unconventional, and a lot of guys probably haven't like elevated their games to be able to guard it properly. Nice touch by SGA. Shooting threes off the dribble? Okay, yeah. He's being a real difference maker here. And that's like that's a fair dinkum bucket. It's not one of these bullshit and ones. Oh yeah, I haven't seen much of Naz Reid. I had him as a top 3 player in his draft class, went undrafted, and he's, on pretty big money on a Western Conference Finals team. So, I know my ball, guys, alright? Wow, how did the Wolves put up 9 points in a quarter? It's pathetic. Oh. Here's Naz Reid being a guard at 6'10". That's unbelievable, bro. How good was that? I'll leave a link in the description for my evaluation of Naz Reid prior to the draft, just so you know that I'm not talking shit. Like, I actually liked his game a lot. Yeah, Randall just hasn't got it, bro. Bit of a carry there. Bit of a weak dribble by Naz with his left. Oh well. Can't do everything. Wow, that's a weak foul. Also, can we just have home team white, away team colour, please? Like the good old days. It's confusing otherwise. Nice finish there. So Randall's really just like 3-point shooting big man, right? Liking this off-ball movement. I haven't evaluated this Wallace dude. What's his name? Kayson Wallace. When was he drafted? I don't recall evaluating him. Either that or he didn't impress me, but putting in some solid minutes here. Wow, nice finish. Yeah, he's a baller. This is bloody embarrassing. All right, from here on, I'll just diagnose why the Wolves suck so much. A lot of standing and watching as the pick and roll's going on. See, a lot of just stationary dudes. Letting the offense dictate what goes on, like allowing yourself to get screened and all that sort of stuff. The Wolves just look like they don't want to be there, bro. I don't think they believe that they can actually win this game. Also, keep in mind, the Thunder are doing this without playing the other Jalen Williams, the center, who I have one of the better players in the league, so it's kind of like missed potential there, and maybe they won't win against the Pacers in the finals. Spoiler, because they're not playing that elite player. Like, imagine the high-low. So, yeah, they're playing Hartenstein instead of Williams, bro. What the hell? Imagine the high-low action that would go on between Williams and Holmgren. This is just embarrassing. The last few minutes I've considered just skipping ahead because the game's out of reach for the Wolves pretty much already, bro. Talk about embarrassing. Travel. Nice defense. So the only guy who's like above average in the NBA on the floor for the Wolves right now is probably Naz Reid and Edwards. I've been critical of him in the past. I think pretty nice player with the ball in his hands, but a bit of a liability everywhere else, I think. So yeah. Ooh, that's a nice finish. SGA's improved a lot. So to really cut into the deficit, the Wolves have got to start taking risks defensively and reaching in and stuff, to try and generate some turnovers, because they probably, if you're going tit for tat offensively without turnovers and easy buckets on the fast break, I don't think you can make up this difference. So that's where DiVincenzo has got no game at all. I mean, it gets a nice pump fake, and then he's just got to attack this hard. But he's so soft that he just passes it off to a teammate, and with no real advantage, and there's a almost turnover. What's he doing out there, bro? He ain't got any game at all. Yeah, that's just pathetic defense. Just trash. Absolute trash. What's he? Are they playing a zone or something? Just. These are supposed to be the best players in the world, dude. Like, what the hell's going on? Someone's bloody sharing an agent with, like, a player that the team wants to sign to a big contract or something to recruit some of these absolutely talentless fellas. It's just nepotism, bro. And I've experienced it firsthand in basketball. It's just yuck. Wow, so the Wolves have given up. That's kind of soft, isn't it? Even if a guy has a catastrophic injury, he's probably going to be ready for next season, but they're playing their bench guys. I wonder if these guys have played at all this year. And they're like, oh, wait, we're pro basketballers, are we? That's it. Bloody embarrassing by Minnesota. What should I call the video? I don't know. Anyway, that's my take. Good on you, Thunder. I feel like they could have had multiple rings already. They had Charlie Brown Jr., they had Josh Hall, Trey Mann. They could be playing Jalen Williams, Darius Bazley. Like, all these guys are incredible, and the Thunder gave them away. So I think the Thunder actually could have had multiple rings by now, in my opinion, based on the talent of those guys. But anyway, they're in the finals, so what can you do? But yeah, I'm very disappointed with the caliber of play in the NBA. That's why I haven't really watched the NBA for years, and I'm just recording these videos to try and capitalize on the following that I already have, and also to generate attention to the freaking 200 other videos I've made. Maybe get some YouTube money. And I've also got paid content if you want to check that out on my sports website, if you like what you're hearing here. Anyways, NBA Finals, here we come.